Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the adventures of the Presidential Investigation Inquisitors. This is our third session of Mansions of Madness, a pre-made Call of Cthulhu adventure. If you missed our episode yesterday, it can be found at the link here, and the playlist for this series is in the description.
Speaking of which, this marks the end of our first week of posting again.
Agreed. From nothing for over a year to 3 episodes a week is quite the shock. It's pretty amazing to see all of our viewers have stuck around as well. It has been fun to interact with the community again.
All right, that's enough of this sappy stuff. We should get started. After all, Joe is in trouble and about to die.
Why am I in trouble? I didn't do anything.
No, you aren't in trouble that way, just that there is an axe-wielding cultist that you saw through the window, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's start off with a recap. Barack, do you want to do the honors?
Sure thing. So, in our first session, we made it to Gamwell to investigate the disappearance of Arthur Cornthwaite. Now, we are searching through his house looking for if there are any clues as to his disappearance. Donald found a busted-up crate in the attic. We aren't sure what got out of it, but it looks like something did. Joe and I found some interesting salt lines at doors and windows, and in the master bedroom, there was an empty salt container. Then, we ended last session as I moved into a room with small black handprints all over the floor and walls. Joe saw a guy with an axe through the window, and Donald found that the ladder up to the attic has some sort of weird slime or goo on it now.
Okay, I remember all of this now.
Yeah, that was a good recap. We'll pick up there then. Let's start off with Donald. Donald, do you want to make a straight-up dexterity roll to keep your balance on the ladder as you start coming down it and find that it is covered with a slime-like substance?
It's called ectoplasm, and it is from a ghost bin. Yeah, I'll roll for dexterity. This is an easy one. I told you. That's a 52, and my dexterity is a 65, so it's a success.
Just an average success, though.
Nothing about me is average.
All right, you are able to keep your grip, though. You do slip down a rung. The slime is definitely fresh and only covers the top 3 rungs.
That's strange.
Hey, this is my encounter. Yeah, that is strange. More evidence that it is a ghost, though. It skipped the bottom rungs and went straight to the top. Can I tell if it is ectoplasm Ben?
What's your mythos stat?
This is rigged. I have a 0 in that stat.
All right, I'll let you roll a science roll or maybe a natural world.
Fine, I'll do a natural world. At least I have the base 10 in that stat instead of a 1 for science. God damn it, that is a 94. This game is dumb. Someone rigged my dice or something.
Yeah, it looks like slime. Could be ectoplasm or something. Could be just about anything, though.
Well, either it was a ghost or one of you two put it on the ladder.
I think there's a couple of other options, though I don't know what it would be.
Probably just Donald's hair product.
All right, let's go to Obama next. Barack, as you open the door, you do see a bunch of little black handprints all over the floor and walls and hear a slight scratching sound coming from below the bed.
Well, that's not great. All right, can I look under the bed from the doorframe?
Yeah, you can. Crouching down to look under the bed, you see a small creature with 2 red-rimmed eyes and small human-like hands staring hard back at you, and it lets out a loud screech. Do you want to make a sanity check?
Not particularly, but all right, let's go for it. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. That's a 93, and I needed a 60.
All right, you take 3 points of sanity damage as your brain racks with anxiety, thinking that it could be a demon or a monstrous creature of some sort. You fall backwards into the hallway, and then you realize with a start that it is just a raccoon. You see some dirt and leaves around the fireplace in the room, and assume that the raccoon fell into the fireplace and has probably been stuck in here for a while.
Huh? You got scared of a little raccoon. Such a wimp.
I knew I was gonna roll badly there, but that's all right. Poor little guy, who knows how long he's been in here. Now, how are we gonna get him out?
Probably just leave him for now and come help me.
We still don't know that you are in any sort of trouble, Joe.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Joe, you are currently in the dining hall, and just through the kitchen window, you saw a shadow move across it carrying something that looked like an axe. What do you want to do?
Can I go back into the kitchen and try to find a weapon of some sort? Whether a butcher knife or even just a large frying pan.
Do you want to roll luck?
Damn, no luck for me. That's an 80. And I needed a 50.
That's all right. You are able to find a normal-sized frying pan, but your mind is racing, and that's the first thing you grab. You hear a knock on the back door. Hello? Is anyone there?
Do we hear that too, Ben?
Yeah, all 3 of you hear it. Obviously, Joe is a lot closer, but the knock and call do echo through the house.
I don't think he's a cultist then, right? Otherwise, he would have just come in.
No, you idiot. It just means that he wants whoever is in the house to come to the back door. That way, he gets you in close and is able to kill you with the axe.
All right, I'll start moving to the back door, but carefully and slowly. Who are you?
Through a curtained window on the back door, you can see the figure jump slightly before responding. Arthur, is that you? You're back.
I'll move to the door and standing back and with my frying pan raised slightly, I'll open the door before backing further away, trying to put some distance between me and the figure.
And Barack and Donald, what are you two doing?
I'll come down the stairs and try to get a point of view on what's going on at the back door.
Damn it, Obama, that's what I was going to do. I want to just move into the next room then. No point in all of us being there, and at least if I'm up here, then I can shoot the guy when he comes upstairs after killing both of you.
All right, we'll come back to Donald entering the new room in just a minute then. Joe, as you open the door, you see a rather lanky fellow standing outside, holding the axe almost gingerly in one of his hands. He is dressed in a suit, and as you open the door, he straightens his tie a bit. You're not Arthur. I saw the car and hoped that maybe he was being dropped off. Is he still not here then?
No, we were hired by the Dodge brothers to look into his disappearance.
His eyes brighten as you say that, and he reaches out a hand to shake yours. Of course, it is the hand holding the axe, and so he quickly withdraws it and sets the axe leaning against the door frame. Sorry about that, I found it in the garden. Didn't want someone else slipping on it. It's quite dirty, though. Do you mind if I come in to wash up?
Who are you?
Oh, of course. My name is Joe Varelli. I'm a reporter for the Gamwell Gazette. I'd love to grab a quote from you if you don't mind. Just about what you are doing here, and he leans in a bit closer. If you gave me an inside scoop, that'd be pretty great of you.
Can I walk up to the door as well?
Sure thing.
A reporter then. What are you doing out here?
Oh well, a nearby farmer, Seb Watkins, he had some animals go missing night before last. I thought that maybe they had escaped and were hiding in the garden over here, which is when I found this axe. He holds up his hands, one of which is filthy from holding the axe. Again, mind if I wash up real quick? I'd love to write down some notes.
Sorry, I tried that already. Doesn't seem like the faucets are working in here.
Varelli winces a bit. No matter, I have a handkerchief I guess I can try to use. He pulls one out of his pocket and begins vigorously trying to rub the dirt off of his hand.
Are you friends with this Seb Watkins then? Or why did you come looking yourself for his animals?
Of course, everyone around here is friendly. And well, I wanted to maybe take a quick look around. I saw the car out front and thought that maybe Arthur was back and I could grab a story about where he had ventured off to. But if the Dodgers are hiring people to come looking, I'm guessing he really is missing. I've already written a half dozen stories about that. Can't really do another one unless you guys have found anything interesting.
Nothing really yet. At least I haven't. Barack?
No, just a raccoon stuck in an upstairs bedroom.
He looks a bit disappointed. Well, if you find anything, please let me know. There's not a lot of news happening in a town like Gamwell. I'm a bit desperate for another story. He glances at his watch. I guess I should be off. I'll be at the Gazette this evening if you find anything. Again, I'd greatly appreciate it. So with that, he's going to turn around and start heading off.
He seemed a bit odd.
Yeah, I guess it would be tough to be a reporter in a small town, though.
Obviously, he is involved with what is going on here. Definitely a cult member, probably a frog person. Good thing you didn't leave Joe alone down there, otherwise he'd be betraying us. Next, Barack.
Spoilers, Donald.
If people haven't watched that by now, they aren't going to. All right, Ben, what am I finding in the room I went to?
Well, so Barack went into the master bedroom and then a spare guest bedroom. There's one other door on this side, then two doors on the left, and one across the way on the opposite wall down the hall. Which one do you want to go to?
I guess I'll just explore the last door on this side, then we can move to the other side after that.
And can I head back to the dining hall then?
And I wanted to know if there was anything in that shed that I could use to catch the raccoon Ben.
All right, let's start with Donald. You enter the last room here, and it opens into a fairly nice bathroom. A wash basin stands on one side, a dusty and dirty mirror above it. A large clawfoot bathtub takes up a fair portion of the room as well.
Anything of interest? Eye roll spot hidden?
That skill seems a bit overpowered, Ben.
For these types of investigations, I'd say it definitely is extremely useful. All right, Donald, what did you get?
That's a 57. I haven't failed a roll before in my life.
Well, you failed that one earlier.
Fake news. What do I find, Ben?
For the most part, it seems like a regular bathroom. The faucets here don't seem to work either, and you can hear a bit of groaning from the pipes as you try turning them on. You see some irregular smudges on the mirror, and notice that it spells out the letters NaCl.
Knackle, what is that supposed to mean?
I think it is NaCl. That's table salt, right?
Oh yeah, I think you're right, Joe.
I knew that. I was just testing you guys. All right, so apparently this guy was obsessed with salt. He tried placing that one order with the Dodge brothers. There are these lines of salt all over the place and the empty container in the bedroom.
Yeah, seems like he was trying to ward something off for sure. Who knows what though?
All right, moving on from Donald for a moment. Let's head over to Joe. Joe, you re-enter the dining hall and find a dining table with a set of silver dining ware set on one side of it. You also see some broken shards of glass on the ground. What looks to be the remains of a crystal pepper shaker that has been broken. There is no sign of the matching salt shaker. This room feels extremely damp and the paint is peeling off of the walls. A door on the opposite wall leads back into the main entry hall.
Interesting. Anything else of note, Ben?
There is a thin layer of grime over almost everything in here, but you don't see anything else noteworthy. Brock, you do remember seeing a large net in the shed that you could probably use to catch the raccoon if you wanted to.
All right, sweet. I'll go grab that then to try to get that raccoon out of the spare room.
Okay, after you retrieve that, I'm assuming you're heading for the spare bedroom to try to catch the raccoon then. Donald and Joe, what do you want to do next?
How many more rooms are there on the first floor, Ben?
You've only explored 2 of them, and there are still another 6 or so doors you haven't tried yet.
And on the second floor, there's 3 more doors, right?
That's correct.
All right, I want to head to the door that was a bit off to the side. I think you said it was down a hallway, right?
You can head there, yeah. Joe, what do you want to do?
I'll just pick another one of the doors and go through it. Probably one of the ones closest to the dining hall.
Let's start with Barack, this time, who is just re-entering the house with the net. You head back up to the bedroom. I'm going to have Barack and Donald both roll a listen check.
Damn it, Ben. You are always choosing skills to purposely mess me up. I don't have anything in that, so it's a base 20. And that's an 80. This is so rigged.
I rolled a 15. That's a success for me.
All right, Barack, as you climb the stairs, you hear another squelching sound and a light squeak coming from the room with the raccoon.
That's menacing. All right, I'll still open the door.
As you push the door open, you see a thin layer of slime underneath the bed. You also no longer see the raccoon.
The ghost got it.
Can I roll spot hidden to see if I can gain any more insight?
Sure thing.
Damn, I'm never going to get spot hidden. That is a 74. I needed a 31.
As far as you can tell, the raccoon appears to be just gone. And since this is an interior room, there are no windows, just the fireplace.
Okay, hear me out, guys. The ghost can turn other things into ghosts, which then fall through the floor.
Or something took it up the chimney.
I would not have thought of that, Joe. Ben, can I look up the fireplace to see if there is anything up there?
Sure thing. Do you want to roll spot hidden again?
Not really, but here goes. Finally, and only barely. That is a 29.
Looking up the fireplace, it is obvious that this chimney has not been cleaned regularly. There is no sign of the raccoon, though you do feel a drop of slime hit your nose, and you can also see that this chimney splits and has another path that starts about halfway up the wall and heads to a different room in the house.
You are going to have to climb it, Barack.
Maybe we should all be there for that, though. Besides, the branch probably just leads to another one of the rooms. Are there any possible rooms that it could be in, Ben?
Judging by the layout of the floor, there is still one other room that you have not explored that could be in the direction of the branch of the chimney, and that is the room that Donald was about to enter.
Wow, Joe, you really are on top of your game right now.
No, he is not. I was thinking the exact same thing.
No, you weren't. And besides, I said it first. Just shut up, Donald.
Make me.
All right, let's move on to Joe then. Joe, you enter through the door immediately to the left of the exit to the dining hall. It opens up into a parlor, several comfy chairs sit around a fireplace, and there is a billiards table in the center of the room. A large bear rug is in front of the fireplace, which looks like it has been matted down with grime. And there is a bar against one of the walls, something you would not expect to see during Prohibition years.
Is it still humid in here?
It is. This room also looks like it is not often used, and the layer of dust that covers most of the objects is wet and has resulted in a layer of grime over everything in the room.
Is there a fireplace still? Am I close to under where Barack and Donald are at?
There is a fireplace against one of the exterior walls, but the chimney looks like it just vents to outside a few feet above the fire, not connecting to the ones in the rooms upstairs.
Is there any liquor in the bar?
You better not be drinking down there, Joe.
I'm not. I just wanted to see if Arthur would be breaking the law in such plain sight.
There are several containers of soda water as well as a couple of sodas. There does not appear to be any alcohol.
Are there any secret compartments?
Roll spot hidden.
Damn it, that stat is just so low. But that is a 5 extreme success.
Nice. All right, you do find a secret compartment with what looks to be a gallon jug of moonshine.
Interesting. All right, I will keep that in mind, but I will leave it in the compartment. Anything else in this room?
Not really. Again, this room does not appear to be used very often. All right, let us head over to Donald then. Donald, you enter another guest bedroom, one that is nearby to the room that Obama is exploring.
Spot hidden. I want to roll spot hidden.
I've not even described the room yet, Donald. There is a bed and another fireplace in here too. There are some leaves that have tumbled down the chimney and the floor is quite dirty. One of the windows is broken as well.
All right, first things first, I want to check the chimney.
Looking up the chimney, it leads straight outside, and the grate is hanging on by a single nail.
That's strange. My chimney branched, and it doesn't sound like it branches to yours, Donald.
Damn it, Ben. Now we have to climb the chimney. All right, I'll head over to the other room to try to help Obama climb up and get a look in the other room.
Why do I have to climb the chimney? I don't want to die by whatever killed that raccoon.
All right, I will climb the chimney then.
Okay, Joe, do you want to roll climb with advantage since the other two are helping you?
Thank goodness for advantage. That would have been an 86, but now it is a 16. Just a regular success.
You are able to climb up the chimney and wriggle down the other branch. getting absolutely covered in soot, grime, and who knows what else. Lowering yourself back down into the other room, it is completely pitch black.
I have a matchbook. I could light that.
I have a lighter. Can I pass it up there, Ben?
You can roll throw to try to make it into the other branch.
Damn it, my dice are rigged. That is a 56, and I needed a 20. I'll throw it again and just keep throwing it until I make it.
All right, you are able to get it through on your third try, though. It is a bit dinged up.
I'll light it and look around the room.
As you flick the light, it takes a second but finally ignites. Looking around the small room, you gasp as you see two hollow eyes staring back at you from the far side of the room. Do you want to roll sanity?
That's a success at 30. I needed below a 40.
You steel yourself, but you do suffer 2 points of sanity damage as you stare into the hollow eye sockets of a mostly decayed skeleton. Tattered clothes hang off the emaciated limbs and bones, and a rusty knife is in its right hand. The room is small, no more than 6 feet by 6 feet.
Well, we found Arthur.
He has only been dead for 3 weeks at most, though. How is he so decayed?
Well, we will have to find out in our next session, since that seems like a good place to call this session.
So I'm just going to be stuck in a room with this skeleton for the entire weekend.
Yeah, it looks like it.
At least we won't leave you in there for another year, Joe.
You better not. And to all of our viewers out there, please subscribe and comment so that I can finally get out of here.
Thanks, Joe. And thanks to everyone for watching to the end of the video. It really helps out the channel. We will see you all next time.